Good evening, it's Deb Lytle with DebLytle.com. Tonight I'm going to be talking to you about taking the road to becoming an online business entrepreneur and the obstacles that we are going to face and how do we get through those obstacles to start to travel and take a different fork in the road and push ourselves to do something great and become a better person and become who we're really meant to be. Now, to me, I have to have a lot of tenacity when I go about a new venture, and starting an online business is work. You have to realize that you do have work that you're going to have to do to get it up and off the ground. And once you get it up and off the ground, then you can relax, sit back, and kind of manage it and control it and have more time and more resources to work with. So the tenacity is you have to be able to set high goals for yourself, kind of extraordinary goals. And that so you'll push yourself to achieve more. And the higher your goals are, the better it is, because you can set those higher goals and you're going to try and reach them, and sometimes you actually will, but it's really important that you're always reaching higher and pushing yourself to do better. Part of that is with your self-education, part of that is networking and meeting people in your industry that are doing the same thing and learning from them, from their mistakes and from their tips and tricks. Now, the second thing you need is resilience, because it isn't really how well our charts and our numbers look as much as it is how resilient are we to bounce back and be able to tackle and accomplish what we need to when we really hit a brick in the road that stops us. How do we handle that adversity and plow through it? That's really important. Then the third thing is our work ethic. If you have a strong work ethic, you can overcome the obstacles because you're going to work harder and you're going to push yourself to achieve those goals and targets that you've set for yourself. On top of that, you have to break through your fear, because our fear holds us back. And once we realize that, we can break through the fear of starting something new and having to challenge ourselves. And we have to realize there's a lot of things in the world we can't change, but the one thing we can change is ourself. We can change how we interact with the world, what we get out of the world, and how the world influences us. So I think it's really important for us to be able to realize that we're not going to be able to change everything about the world, but we are going to be able to change ourselves and how we react to the world. And that helps us to also overcome obstacles that we have when we start a new career or a new living. So this is the cedar forest, and it's really pretty in here. Thought you would enjoy this while I talked about the obstacles that we overcome. I kind of think about the forest and the trees when I think about obstacles, because as you can see, this is a pretty dense cedar forest, but all of these trees have reached for the sunlight and have goals to go higher and higher, and they've managed to survive in a very crowded situation and get to the top. And that's what we have to do. The online marketing business is a very crowded area of a line of work right now, and we have to push ourselves to that sunlight at the top. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will see you tomorrow. This is Deb with DebLytle.com.